I want to go to US politics. We can't wait any longer. Joe Biden's done one interview. Now, the president's done an interview. He hasn't done one for a long while. It's one more than Kamala Harris has done in recent weeks. But it was pretty interesting to hear the president here talking about, for the first time publicly, about how he was convinced to not recontest the presidential election.
A number of my Democratic colleagues in the House and Senate thought that I was going to hurt them in the races. And I was concerned if I stayed in the race, that would be the topic. You'd be interviewing me about why did Nancy Pelosi say, why did someone, and I thought it'd be a real distraction. It's a great honor being president. I think I have an obligation to the country to do the most important thing to do, and that is we must defeat Trump.
Yeah, it was pretty honest, I reckon, Caro. He's basically saying the party heavyweights told him, mate, you're a loser. We need you not to run again if we've got any chance of defeating Trump.
Yeah, absolutely. I was a little bit shocked to hear it myself. That was probably more honesty than I was expecting. But equally at the same time, he says what other people said to him, but not so much what he necessarily thought about what they had to say, right? So you get that, obviously, that view of his colleagues, but did he actually agree with that view, or did he just get to the point where he felt so railroaded into a decision? I mean, that's the bit that he leaves out there, and which I actually think is probably critical to that piece. Look, it has been absolutely fascinating to watch, and particularly, obviously, with Biden having withdrawn from the race. All of us, I mean, the man is still president. We are hardly hearing from him.
Exactly.
He has already quite literally been put out to pasture. It's like he doesn't exist. And all of a sudden, Kamala Harris is a Rhodes Scholar. It's been a fabulous few weeks. It's been extraordinary, Chris.
It is extraordinary. We wonder how long it lasts. I mean, I think the bottom line is he lost that argument about whether he should stay on. And that's the point. He's not capable of winning any arguments. Talk about honesty. Here's some dishonesty, in my view, from Biden, talking about whether he's up for being president till January.
All I can say is watch, that's all. Look, I had a really, really bad day in that debate because I was sick. But I have no serious problem. I was talking to Governor Shapiro, who's a friend. We have to win Pennsylvania, my original home state. He and I are putting together a campaign tour in Pennsylvania. I'm going to be campaigning in other states as well. And I'm going to do whatever Kamala thinks I can do to help most.
Not much honesty there, Gemma. He reckons he's going to help them win Pennsylvania. He's going, all right, just watch me.
Do you know, genuinely, that I find that really hard to watch because he reminds me of my late father in the last months of his life. His voice is very, very, it's a pale voice. I know that might sound like a strange descriptor, but he reminds me so much of Dad in the last 6 months of his life. I cannot believe that this is what it's come to. He's clearly not well. He's clearly not physically well, and he's clearly not mentally competent. So I don't understand, except for absolute power corrupts absolutely, and this is an example of that.
He is not up to the job. It does mean there's essentially a leadership vacuum there in the US
who's
still.
running the country
While
right
there's
now?
a campaign going on, there's a vacuum. It's a shocker. Now, I want to finish up on matters royal, Caroline. There's a lot of fuss over a picture of Prince William. He's the next one. He's going to be the next King of Australia. But have a look at this. There's a picture of him sporting a beard, is what everyone's saying. It doesn't look like a beard to me. It just looks like he hasn't shaved for a couple of days, Caro.
Yeah, that's it. He's on holidays. He's on holidays. Give the bloke a break. Yeah, he's most definitely not the beard.
Let me interrupt for a moment. There it is there. I was expecting it once to show people the beard, but apparently there's a grab. We've got him talking and we can see and hear the beard. Here we go.
Greetings, loved ones.
From all of us watching at home, congratulations to Team GB.
Well done on all you've achieved. You've been an inspiration to us all.
I like it.
Well, but it's not a beard. He's just slept in, hasn't he, Caroline?
Yeah, it's just 3 or 4 days on holidays, you know, when you're taking it easy, you haven't washed your hair, and you think, oh, I better jump on and do a pre-record and thank these Olympic athletes. He's not trying too hard, and you know what? That's okay.
Gemma gives him the vote.
I would say God save the king, and I would say I like the beard. 12 out of 10.
Good
More
man.
power to him.
All right. He's just doing what I do. When you lose the hair up here, you got to go a bit under here.